All right, who can tell me, I mean, we're talking about the elevator industry. What's the most important thing about our industry? Is it our paychecks?
Safety.
Safety. It's not the paychecks. It's not making the company money. Those are all good incentives. Those are all things that we strive for. But at the end of the day, safety is where it's at. We want to go home with 10 fingers, 10 toes, families. Now, when you talk about the subject of safety, it's a very broad subject. We all know that. We all have safety meetings. We all have audits. It's a very broad category. So today we're just going to focus on safety equipment, personal protective equipment, or PPE as many people refer to it as. Who's got some examples of personal protection equipment? Jason?
Eye protection, eyeglasses.
Eyeglasses. Anybody else? Yes, Greg.
Gloves.
Gloves. Pete?
Hard hat.
Hard hat. Matt?
Boots, safety toe.
Boots, safety toe. Anything else? Jason?
Fall protection.
Fall protection. Yeah, and there's a lot more. And to be honest, the longer our industry goes on, the more OSHA gets involved. That list is just going to continue to grow. We see what it is today. We knew what it was 15, 20 years ago even, and it's growing. Hard hat, proper clothing, safety shoes, safety glasses, face shields, all things that you guys hit on. So nice work. Just going to focus kind of on the big ones. Hard hat. Why do we wear a hard hat? What's the most important thing on our bodies? Probably our heads, our brains, right? We don't have that, we got nothing. Protects your brain and your skull. Brain injury can make you lose your ability to see, hear, smell, feel, taste, speak, and balance. I mean, those are all essential things for enjoying life, basically. Approved hard hats are made of high-impact plastic with webbing and suspension inside. Rarely do you see the metal ones anymore. Absolutely not in our industry with electricity and whatnot. Proper clothing. We wear slacks, trousers designed for work. We're not coming in with ripped up jeans. A, you want to look professional. B, you need equipment that lasts. You got sparks flying on you. You got hot stuff after you sawzall something, cut something. You want something that's going to protect you. Wear a shirt with short, long sleeves with a collar to keep out hot drill chips. I mean, we've all been there where we're drilling overhead. We got hot chips going down our neck. It's no fun. Jewelry, I mean, you're around electrical stuff or mechanical for that matter. If you got jewelry on your hands, bracelets, necklaces, you bend over and that jewelry ends up in the wrong spot, you're getting sucked into a machine that, quite frankly, isn't even going to notice as you go through it. Safety shoes, there's wide variety. There's safety shoes, you see a lot of service guys wearing them. Nice low cut shoes, basically. They're a little bit more comfortable. You get into construction, mod, you got the high ankle support. I know Otis, where I'm employed, we have the puncture resistant soles that are required, which have the green triangle on them. Obviously, we deal with a lot of heavy equipment, a lot of rigging and hoisting. You don't want something heavy landing on your foot. It's not going to be good. Safety glasses and face shields. What are some, I mean, we wear safety glasses pretty much all the time. At least at Otis, we're required to wear them all the time. What would be a situation where we're putting a face shield on? Yeah, Pete.
When you're grinding.
Grinding. Yeah, anything else? Chemicals, perhaps, depending on what kind of chemicals that we're working with. You know, splash protection. Goggles, kind of the same thing. Goggles and face shields are, I mean, face shields when you're grinding, obviously you're protecting your whole face, but when it comes to chemicals, goggles, in a lot of cases, will suffice as well. Hearing ear protection, personal experience, I'm only 32 years old. I can already tell that my hearing is different than it was when I started in the trade. Kind of the it'll never happen to me type mentality. I wish I would have wore hearing protection more as a young apprentice or early on in my mechanic hood, basically, because I can tell the difference. Why are we safe? I know it's a very open-ended question. There's multiple answers. Jason, why are you safe?
Make it home to our families.
Make it home to your families? Anybody else? Yeah, I mean, this is why I'm safe, right here. Wife, 2 kids. When I was a little bit younger, not married, I was safe because I loved the paychecks. I didn't want to get written up. I didn't want to get in trouble, basically, but as you learn and you grow, your priorities shift a little bit, and I can't imagine what any of them would go through if anything ever happened to me, so that's why I'm safe. Any questions about safety? I know we're just scratching the surface. Like I said, this is a very broad topic. Okay.
Thank you, nice job.